All right, guys, it is time now for another Theater Talk, and today we have a special double header to share with you. So we are now talking about the Strauss Youth Academy for the Arts upcoming production, Wonderland High.
Yeah, it's an original script written by an executive director, Walter Allen, and it's a retelling of the classic Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, which we're all probably very familiar with, right? Well, the show jumps straight into the act. Look at that. That takes you back to your childhood, right? You saw how she hit him.
Oh, yeah. I think we've all been in that situation.
Yeah, so now we're getting a look at our heroine in the story, who instead of falling down a rabbit hole is now starting her first day at a new high school, which I think a lot of us can agree can be just as scary, if not more so.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely glad to be out of high school, that's for sure. This show brings Lewis Carroll's classic characters to life in a whole new way. For example, the White Rabbit becomes Bunny, the head cheerleader.
What people are getting is something that's familiar but told in a completely new and unique way. We're getting the Queen of Hearts as Coach Hart, who is the head sporting coach at the school. So it'll all feel really familiar to them while feeling really fresh at the same time.
Yeah, and on top of this funky new story, there are so many surprises in the show. I don't want to give too much away, but I do want to say some of the cast members, they even learned how to work on silks hanging from the ceiling.
Absolutely, and it's sure to be incredibly entertaining and definitely not something only kids will enjoy. In fact, anyone who has ever been in high school will find something they relate to throughout these characters.
So a lot of the things that I'm going through right now as a teenager, getting ready to go into college and getting to graduate, she's kind of dealing with herself, and like a lot of things that I say in the show as Alice, I'm like, oh wow, I needed to hear that. I needed that today.
And speaking of the characters, while some of course are a little more understated, like Alice, some are larger than life. Scarlett Branton is a senior. She's taking on not one, but two such roles.
Ooh, that's a big undertaking. When we talked with her, Scarlett told us the characters she plays are almost polar opposites, and that has certainly been a challenge as an actor.
For Miss Claquet, it's kind of like easy for me because like I'm already such an extra person. It's just like, oh, well, just do what you normally do, but a little bit more. But I have never played a character like Lady Aubergine before. A lot of studying, a lot of like watching like That 70s Show or like old music festival videos to try and really like capture the essence of like being chill.
And this show is going to be so much fun. It is a straight play, but there's some musical moments that will have us all clapping along and tapping our toes. The combination of veteran performers and new performers is really refreshing and exciting to see.
Yeah, but wait till you see it for yourself. Here's a look at the dates and times. Shows are this weekend and next, and you can get tickets at syaaonline.com or call the number you see right there on your screen. And you mentioned, Taylor, that this is a straight play, which obviously is kind of a switch up for most of these kids because most of them really are used to doing musicals.
Yeah, they do a lot of musicals over there. And this one, you know, the thing I love the most about having seen some of these rehearsals is some of the little ones who this is their first time stepping out on stage, and they just have these personalities and this talent that they have just been bursting and ready to share with audiences, and I'm so happy that they have
There was one young man, I don't know his name, but he was walking around when it was time for his lines, and he was just saying them with absolute confidence. He knew his lines. He knew his place where he was supposed to be, so it's definitely good. It's good to get your kids involved at an early age.
And inspiring to watch as an audience member as well. I love it. All right, guys, so make sure you get your tickets, syaaonline.com. But right now, it is time for the Facebook question of the day. Here's today's question.